$10-10-25. Big epiphanies today. Not sad. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I'm not sad. I'm just releasing gratitude. And when you've, like, something you've been doing, you trained for, and then you finally hit that finish line. And there were so many times along the travel that you wanted to give up. And there were so many times distractions, big ones, were put up in your way, huge blocks, so it appeared that you couldn't go any further, and still found a way to get past, or wait it out until it was safe to move. This is a good feeling to be here. I feel both good and numb at the same time. I feel good because I know that I made it to the very end, the 10-10 portal. After eclipse season and all that, after this whole fucking year, wow. It is amazing how much my energy just... So many messages come to me, so many aha moments, so much. Be able to consume all that, sort it, file it, and make the connections that I make when I need to, I guess, or when it happens. And then to be aware. Oh my goodness. But to know to have that epiphany of what is different now than last time, because the last time I made declarations when I was going through a major change, I wasn't fully aware. I mean, I was aware. I was practicing ask, believe, receive, but I wasn't aware to this level. This is a different fucking awareness. And to know now, because this time around I called my intention, that would be the most fitting. My heart's desire, my soul's desire is to be completely loved and appreciated, mind, body, and soul. And not necessarily in that order, but definitely all three. It's important, but mostly the soul and the mind, that connection. To have it go longer than 3-6 months, you know, that connection, for it to be a lifelong connection rather than just enough to get me hooked. and get me established in some pattern and then take advantage of it. No, I'm done with that. I see that. No, I'm done with that. No, it'll be different this time around. It'll be deep conversations. Not all the time, but if they happen, they happen. At least they'll happen. Because as it is right now, fucking never happen. Never. As it is right now, I was married to somebody. I'm still married technically, not happily. Just existing. Not even that. All I know is I trusted the Michiverse. I changed my script. I woke up, I felt my way through it. I felt not just through my external, what I'm married into. Fuck, I felt my way through all that stuff that's internal. Oof, that's hard. And then not to give up and to come out even more than just intact at the end. More embodied. More confident. Yeah, embodied. Yeah, more of that. Not necessarily just embodied. Not just... it's so much more than that. Because it deals with succinct, kind of like that, like synergy. Anywho, all I know is, excuse me, what I've dreamt up, what I've agreed to with my heart, with my soul, with my intuition, all that's coming in. All that's here for me now. I've already crossed that threshold, that doorway, that portal. And then just now is just, I see it. I can literally see it as it's like when you're watching your video load and like you get to a certain point and then it has to buffer and you can watch it like doing the download and then it starts playing again. That's kind of what it's like. I mean, now I see it as that. Whereas before, I mean, I knew it was coming, but I was like impatient. Now I'm not impatient. I'm just like, oh well. It's still moving. It's still downloading. Sometimes you can, or uploading or whatever. Like when you're uploading, like when I'm uploading videos or something, it can take as little as 15 minutes or as long as 20 hours, depending. So if you apply that to the reels, real life and all that, just is so fucking amazing. my energy, my aura. Wow. What is this darkness that, why is that? That makes no sense. Why is it making that? Is it because I'm getting in front of my aura? What is causing that? Ooh, wow. What does that mean? What is that? Why is it doing that? You see? That shadow before the finger. That is wild. Huh. Anyway. Just grateful. Just grateful. Everything's worked out. Everything always works out. It always does. So yeah, if everything is buffering and downloading, I will be able to resume my movie where I enjoy my now. Now. It's not just enjoying my now, because it's like the real. It'll make. Well, I know that I operate. My feet are in 3D, but everything else is in 5D. And that's no airy fairy. That's like real deal. I used to live in 5D all the time, and I did not know that I lived there. I was just always in a manifestation state in my 20s. And I was wondering during this whole reflection and self-reflection, life reflection and stuff, why I kept getting brought back to my 20s. That in-between time when I left Ketchikan, and then that time from when I left to when I returned. I was single. I was not a parent. I was setting out to do something new, and I was all about manifesting and being a voice in the world and being a force. And I remember I could see everything. All these roads laid out in front of me, and I could just, it didn't matter. I just moved forward. And I think, why does this time keep coming back up? And I think because that was when my first major twist came that got me off the path that I was on. I was not sad about it because it made me richer. You know, I didn't know how much strength I had. How strong I was until I became a single mom. I did not know my capacity to love another person until Bailey came. I did not know. how much I could put up with or deflect or numb out to, till I had to do it. There's just things I just couldn't deal with because I had to be a mom first, and I had to keep pushing forward. The pressures and stuff. And it wasn't even profound when I went through that change, even though it happened so quickly. It was unlike now, everything's kind of just trickling in, but it's so fucking profound. Like, there are times that it just knocks the wind out of me. But I guess that speaks to a level of asleepness that I was in. So much unlearning every day. It's good. Anyway. That is amazing. There is something right here. You see it? There's something right here, and then there's something right in here. Definitely right here. Oh, you can definitely see here, whatever this is. I don't see it as a bad thing. I don't feel... I guess I would have to admit that it's a good... it's like... tapping into what's actually seeing a visual representation of all that supports me. Look at all that. That is wild. Truth be told, I get annoyed with myself with all the crying. And the thing is I would not with somebody else. I would be giving them so much... What is that darkness right there? I would be giving them so much love and support and not wanting them to feel bad. But why do I feel bad on myself? I need to let that bullshit go. That's not helpful. I used to feel that way. I don't feel that way. Even though I said it today, I quit feeling that way about myself because it's not helpful. Oh, interesting. So much light. It's like I'm catching something on camera. Wild. What the fuck? It's gotta mean something. It's not just some random phenomena, all this stuff. Why would it need to do all that? Don't know. Playing in my own energy. Oh well. Anyway, divine union, divine love, divine self, divine source. Thank you for today. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with this video. I don't know if I'm going to post it or not. Anyway, thank you.